Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show, the Big Daddy G Show, the Big Daddy G Show.
Here's Yo Daddy.
The guys are warming up. All right, guys, hold on for just a second. Hi, kids. Welcome to the Big Daddy G Show. I'm the Big Daddy G. Who knew? Today we have a really cool show for you. We're going to, it's going to seem like I'm kind of speeding stuff up a little bit because we have a really cool show and I want you to see something at the very end of the show. I just want to talk about a couple of things. Today we have Elena from the Rockport Film Festival. We're going to be interviewing her, and at the you got to check out the Rockport Film Festival segment that we did. If you go to YouTube, you can find it there, or go through our website and you can find it there. So it's up to you. And but you got to check it out because it's really, really cool. And please, please notice the excellent editing that Tyrone did on that show. And it's awesome, dude. We have some great music on that particular segment also. So make sure that you watch that, and please remember that I had been drinking that whole, I don't know how many days I was there. So, so please forgive me. I'm gonna do a quick little shout out to a friend of mine named Brick. Guys, you gotta watch out for motorcycles. Brick was in a accident. His name is Mason, but I call him Brick. He was in a motorcycle accident, so please watch out for us. You know, we're out there riding, you know, please watch out for us. Another quick thing I wanted to mention was that there's been like 3 bombs going off in Austin in the last couple of weeks. And so far it's 3 in 2 weeks. And dude, whoever's doing that, dude, you killed one guy. As far as I know, one guy so far. And there's a lady who's in the hospital right now. Dude, cut it out, man. What are you doing? Dude, Austin police detectives are the best in the world, and they're gonna catch you, man. So you need to turn yourself in, you know, turn yourself in and do us all a favor. Let's get you some help. Because, dude, you know, you killed a 17-year-old. So, you know, come on, man. Turn yourself in. Also, I wanted to say something really quick before I run out of time, but somebody sent a email to us, and they called me a coconut. And so I was like, well, what the hell is a coconut? Well, it turns, a coconut is a Latino who thinks that he's white on the inside, but brown on the outside, and that's a coconut. And so I wanted to explain something to you all that when I was a kid, I had a very thick accent, very thick Latino accent. And I went through 3 years of speech therapy. Every day they would take me out of class and I would go to this speech therapy class because they wanted us to lose that accent. They didn't want you to have an accent. They didn't want you to speak Spanish in class. In fact, if you spoke Spanish in class, they'd whoop your behind. So that's why I talk like this. I don't talk like this because I'm trying to be or pretend like I'm somebody I'm not. It's because of that speech therapy that was given to me. And guys, also remember, if there's a cop on the side of the road that pulls somebody over, or there's an accident or something, dude, you got to give 1 lane between you and the cop. If you have to go in the lane next to the cop, then you got to slow down to 30 miles an hour. All right. There's an awesome cop in Round Rock that got hit by a driver, and the officer was directing traffic for a car accident. This happened a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot to mention it last week. So I hope that he gets better. He lived, but he's going to need a lot of physical therapy. So, you know, our prayers are with you, officer in Round Rock. Another thing I wanted to mention was Kevin Smith. Dude, get better. You know, we need you, man. So get better. Kevin is one of our supporters, and he's a major director. You know, he did Clerks. Silent Bob. Anyway, at the very end of the show, I got to shut up and go to interview Elena. But at the end of the show, I've got a Ted Baxter from the Mary Tyler Moore Show. It's a clip that I found that it's just so funny. You got to watch it. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be right back with Elena. We'll be right back.
The Rockport Film Festival celebrates independent films and filmmakers. From animations to documentaries, fiction shorts and features, and music videos. In Rockport, you will see the best of independent cinema on the Texas coast. Go to rockportfilmfestival.com to see the full schedule and learn how you can become a supporter of this great art event.
All right, kids, we're back. I want to go ahead and bring in Elena Rodriguez. She's from Rockport, Texas. And so, Elena, come on in. And there she is dancing in. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. She's dancing. Look at that. I'm telling you, all we need is a pole. How you doing, babe? Doing pretty good. This is Elena Rodriguez, and she is... the way that we met Elena was that we went to Rockport, Texas. We had a show or a movie called Adios that got selected for that festival, and it won. And so we invited Elena to come and talk to us because she was going to be here at South by Southwest anyway. So we thought we'd have her on the show. So Elena, tell us a little bit about the film festival that you run out in Rockport.
Absolutely. So the Rockport Film Festival has been going on this is its 12th year. We're small, but we like it that way. We've grown a lot over the last few years. It's a 3-day festival, starts with a party and then 2 days of films. And the films are all in one theater, so basically you can see all of them. You just kind of, you know, you spend all day at the theater. We have a few receptions that are free to the public. There's a lot of art galleries and artists in Rockport, so they host these receptions that are surrounded by great art. You have free food and beverage, you know. It's a lot of fun, and, you know, we try to make it a very welcoming community for the artists and filmmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, dude, when I went, I guess it was a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
When I went, I didn't have to pay for any food. Yeah. I mean, everything, and then they had booze. They had booze everywhere, just about. And so it was such an awesome thing. Now, if people want to submit their movie, now can it be a full feature film or can it be a short?
We take everything from like the short films, like the 2-minute films, to the long, like 2-hour films.
Yeah.
My philosophy is Rockport. If you live in Rockport, Texas, to see an independent movie, you're going to have to travel to San Antonio, like 2.5 hours away.
Right.
And even now that we lost our theater, thanks to Harvey, you have to travel just to see any movie. So I'm not really, all I want to do is bring good movies to Rockport. You know, that's all I care about, is bringing these wonderful works of art to Rockport and like this little town. So yeah, anything, music videos, documentaries, whatever you got, we want them.
Nice, nice. Well, you know, when you told me, or someone had mentioned to me that you guys had lost the theater, and I thought, well, you know, why? I mean, there's plenty of business, but I didn't know it was the hurricane that got the theater.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the hurricane, pretty much every building had issues after hurricane, and some minor, some major, and that poor little theater. Nice.
Well, a quick shout out to CJ Wax, who's the mayor of Rockport, who kept me out of jail a few times. Thank you very much, CJ. Now, what are you doing in Austin?
So I'm here for South by Southwest. I come every year to check out the films, check out what independent movies are, you know, making the rounds. Try to bring some of them to Rockport. The year you were there, I had 2 films from the South by in Rockport. Last year I had 1 film, and yeah, just kind of trying to spread the word about what kind of fun Rockport Film Festival is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I had a great time when I was down there. I mean, the people were so nice. It's such a beautiful town. And the hotel that I stayed in, it was called the Lighthouse Inn.
The Lighthouse Inn, yes.
The Lighthouse Inn, they're almost rebuilt. From what I understand, they've almost got it back to one. So, so if you guys go to Rockport or want to go down to the beach, you know, or down to the coast, Rockport, dude, Texas, awesome little town, and the people are so nice. Now, from what I understand, you got a promotion down there in Rockport. Tell me about that.
So I'm now the curator of exhibitions at the Rockport Center for the Arts.
Nice.
So I kind of help decide what shows go up, help hang the shows, do that kind of thing, work with the artists. It's a lot of fun. We're in a new building now after the hurricane, but it's a beautiful space. And it's great.
Awesome.
Everybody should come to Rockport. It's not that far.
Awesome. I remember we went to some gallery.
Yeah.
And there was like a gathering at some gallery, and there were all these ladies there, and beautiful artwork. And these ladies were so sweet, you know. One of them wanted to adopt Tyrone because she said he reminded her of her son, so she wanted to adopt him. And they were just so sweet, those ladies were. And, you know, I don't know. So how's everything else going in Rockport for you?
It's better every day. We have, we moved our art center downtown, and every day I feel like a new business comes, or an old business comes back, or we get a new business. We just got a new bar at the end of the street, so that's always fun. The galleries are still there, still showing great art. And we're going to have a studio tour in April, like where you go and you visit artist studios all around the city. Nice. Which is really cool. And then
do you remember what day that is in April?
Oh, that's April 7th and 8th.
April 7th and 8th. Dude, I might go to that because I don't have anything to do till 420. So on 420 they want to follow me for one full day to see what my life is like.
Great.
It's insane, but it's a lot of fun.
Nice.
So when do you go back to Rockport?
I go back on Sunday.
On Sunday?
On Sunday.
Okay.
I'll be back in Rockport.
Okay, so you have a few days to party here.
I do.
Yeah.
Got a few films to see, a few things to do.
Nice. Well, there's South by Southwest is here in Austin right now, and what happens is like 300,000 people come to Austin to party, you know, and watch films and bands and stuff like that. So, you know, if you have a chance to come down here to experience South by Southwest, you really should. I've been down there a couple of times. We're going to try to go down there in the next few days, or next couple of days. I have a cape being made, and so for a character. So it should be really a lot of fun. We're going to film that also. So. All right. Well, Elena, I want to thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
You're awesome. Just sit right there. And kids, we'll be right back. We're going to interview the band called The Robbers. And we'll be back in about 30 seconds. So take a rip, take a sip, or take a puff, whatever you're going to do. You got 30 seconds to do it. We'll be right back. You're back already? All right. Well, kids, we're going to go ahead and interview the band. You guys know that the way I interview people is a little bit different than most people do. What I like to do is I like to interview the whole band, not just one member or whatever. Because, you know, their moms and dads are watching, and brothers and sisters. And so I like to do that. Now, if for some reason you don't have cable, or your friends or whatever doesn't have cable, they can go to our website, dubbigdaddyg.com, and watch it live stream it through our website. So first guy I want to bring in is Danny. Mr. Danny, come on in. Come on in. How you doing, bud? Have a seat. Have a seat. All right, Danny. And so you are the singer and the guitar player, correct? Okay. And how long have you been with this band?
Well, I formed the band like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I met Mitch
Uh-huh.
because of his ex-girlfriend. And
Uh-huh.
then we like began rehearsing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And how long have you been playing guitar?
Like I'm 21,
Yeah.
so I began like at 10 years old.
Okay.
So 11 years, more or less, but I take it seriously like from 15.
Nice, nice. And so you play guitar and you also sing. Do you have any? Did you take any lessons to sing or anything, or is it just on your own, or what?
When I was little, I was on the choir for
Mhm.
the church of
Yeah.
my school,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of learned to sing properly that way. But after that, I've never taken lessons or either guitar lessons.
Okay.
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so basically, you just play by sound.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. There's a lot of people that I know that play by sound, and you would think that they know how to read. I believe Glenn Campbell was one of the guys. He just played by sound. You give him the tune, he'd, belt it out. So yeah, he was pretty cool. So is mom and dad watching tonight? Do you know?
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
I
say hi
hope
to
so.
mom and dad. Who's mom and dad? What are their names? Go into that camera right there where the red light is.
Oh, hello, man.
Hello, mom. And what about dad?
Oh, no, dad.
No dad?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about brothers and sisters?
Oh yeah, three.
Three?
Three siblings.
And what
yeah.
are their names?
It's Lupita,
Lupita. Hi, Lupita.
Giovanni,
Giovanni. Hi,
and
Giovanni.
Karen.
And what?
Karen.
Kaylin. Kaylin?
Karen.
Colin.
Karen.
You,
Yeah,
well, you
you got
heard
it.
it.
Yeah,
You heard it. Hi. So, and where are you from?
From Mexico.
From Mexico, but where in Mexico?
Puebla. It's
In Puebla?
near Mexico City, like 1 hour.
Oh,
away.
nice.
Yeah.
So, did you guys travel all this way from Mexico City
Yes.
for South by Southwest?
Yes.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's Mexico City is a beautiful, beautiful city. If you've never been, you got to go. Just bring a lot of cash because you're gonna need a lot of cash. And if you have a hard time breathing, you can't go to Mexico City if you have asthma and stuff because
I have asthma.
you have asthma. Okay, because I read this. Now this was like 15 years ago. I read that if you stay one day in Mexico City, it was like smoking 4 packs of cigarettes.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
contaminated.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it's beautiful. So we all got to go somehow
Yeah.
or sometime. So you've been in this band and you really dig this music. What kind of music is this?
It's alternative rock.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like influenced by Brit rock, like
Uh-huh.
modern Brit rock, and a lot of 90s music, 90s American music, like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, like the grunge era. From
Okay. Well, I really don't make the decision as to who gets to play here, but Tyrone does that. But he sent me a link to you guys' music, and I was like, nice, dude. And I have a surround sound. I know this is terrible. I have a surround sound system in my bathroom, and but I have a surround sound system, and so I listen to music when I'm taking a shower. I also have a hot tub in my bathroom.
Oh, really?
Not a bathtub. I have a hot tub.
Oh.
So, yeah, life is hard. But anyway, dude, I'm so glad that you came by. Mr. Danny, go ahead and move over, and I'm going to have Michael come in. You can go ahead and sit right there. And okay, Michael, come on in, Michael. How you doing, bud? Go ahead and have a seat. We were supposed to have some music so that you guys could dance in a little bit. But, there is music, but we can't hear it in the studio, that's right. Because
so I should have been dancing.
it'll
then.
bounce it over.
My bad.
You want to try it again?
Yeah, let's try
Let's
it
try it
again.
again. Let's try it again. Okay, ready? All right, and here we have Michael. Come on in, Michael. I don't know what the music is, but here we go. All right. Okay, here we go, Michael. So you are the guitar player.
Yes, I am. That's right.
Okay.
The guitar player.
And how long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar for around like 7 years
Okay.
formally.
Okay.
I started out when I was actually very little, but it was
Uh-huh.
only for a year. Then I dropped out of my music academy, and then I don't know. I guess it kind of stayed on me, you know.
Mhm.
So I wanted to try it again, and it's been like 7 years from that.
So the music academy, what music academy did you go to?
It was called Mausini Music.
Okay.
It was back in my hometown
Mhm.
in Puebla, just as
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
And,
that was the school I was.
and what did you study there?
Well, it was more of execution, but also theory.
Mm-hmm.
I was starting to, read learn the notes, the scales, and
Right,
stuff
right.
like that. Just exercises for the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was basically it.
And guitar is your favorite, that's your favorite instrument? Or
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
that's
the
my
only
favorite.
instrument you play?
I'll play a bit of other instruments such as bass,
Okay.
a bit of drums, and just a little bit of piano because I kind of actually forgot about that.
Mm.
I took some lessons, but I don't know. It's just I haven't been practicing piano that much. So.
Okay. And do they ever let you sing?
I actually do some back vocals. I don't do them real well, but I mean, I gotta try them.
Right,
It's just part of the production of the whole song, like having vocal harmonies. So
Nice.
I gotta try them. I'm getting better at it.
And is mom and dad watching tonight?
Well, I don't know. I hope so. They
Okay.
told me that they were. Like,
Okay.
it's actually my sister's birthday today, so
Oh,
I
nice.
suppose I would say hi
Well, what's her
on
name?
live. It's Andrea.
Andrea? Andrea? How old is Andrea?
She's turning 28 today,
28.
actually. So
You're
congrats,
still
sister.
a baby. She's still a baby. 28 years
Jeez.
old.
Congrats, baby. I love you.
Oh, and also, you got to say hi to mom and dad.
Well, hi to you too.
Oh, there you go.
I hope they're watching it. I'm not waving just to them.
Oh, I'm sure they're watching. They better be watching, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So how long have you been with this band?
Actually, Danny and I started out, so it's been like 3 years
Okay.
from that time.
So-
When we met and we started looking for bassists, drummers, and put everything together.
Okay.
It's
Well, it seems to be working, whatever you guys are doing.
thank you, I
Because
appreciate it. I
yeah,
mean,
the
it's
sound
been
is
it's been a
awesome.
long way here. It's a lot of hard work and
Yeah.
dedication to it.
Right,
Like
right.
believing in it.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why do you guys, why did you call yourself the Robbers?
Oh, well, that's actually kind of a long story.
Uh-huh.
So, when our last drummer and bassist dropped out from the band, we decided to change the project and give it a more meaningful
Mhm.
concept to it. So, we actually came up with this name because, actually, Danny saw this movie called Person by Ingmar Bergman.
Yeah.
The whole concept of the song is about people needing a mask to be able to become their true self.
Okay.
So that's what we think society has right now. A social repression that's making everyone get masks so they can actually be themselves and do whatever it is they want to do.
All right.
So we wanted to talk about this in our music, and we wanted to make it a whole concept. So we had to come up with a name that would give the meaning of that concept.
Okay.
So we believe that Robbers is a great example for people who needs a mask to be able
Okay.
to do what they're trying to do.
Right,
like
right.
whether if it's a criminal act or not, it's a person that needs to hide their identity.
Right.
So that's why we come up with the number with the
name Robbers.
Robbers.
Well, cool, dude. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
That's
I
pretty
appreciate it.
cool. Okay, well, listen, thank you so much for letting me interview you. The next person we're going to bring in, just go ahead and move on down, guys.
All right.
The
for
next
sure.
person we're bringing in is Juan. Come on in, Juan. You want to do a little dance for us? There you go. Oh, there you go.
I'm a
That's-
rock star. Since the start.
Come on in, Juan. So Juan, where are you from?
I'm from the same hometown of
Uh-huh.
Mitch and Danny, Puebla City,
Okay.
City of the Heroes.
City of the Heroes. Now, why is it called City of the Heroes?
It's one of the parties most important of our country is the Battle of the 5 of May.
Mm-hmm.
Was a battle against the French army. In that moment of the history, they were the most important military potence.
Nice.
And we won that battle. And the next
Okay.
day we won to us.
Okay.
But I don't know. I
Okay.
think it's funny.
And you're the bass player?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You're a good bass player. But so, how long have you been with this band?
Since August of the past year.
August of the past year. Okay.
Yeah.
And why do you like this band?
I don't know. What's really fun? I have a friend in Mexico who told me that a friend of him was searching for a bass player and was like, okay, give me his number and I'm going to call him. And
Right.
what's all? I just get an audition and
Right. And what made you think did you just, I mean, did you see a band playing and you go, dude, I want to play bass?
Oh,
Or how did you choose the
Yeah.
bass?
I know that sometimes the bass player is something that you can hear, and
Uh-huh.
it's a kind of boring when you play the same 3 notes during 3 minutes of a whole song.
Right, right.
But you can to choose your bass heroes.
Mm-hmm.
For example, when I saw Roger Waters for first time, was like, oh, dude, I want to be the bass player.
Right, right.
Just look at him.
Right, right. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I always tell people that the bass is the heart of the band
Yeah.
because the bass, boom, doom, 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 doom. I just love that bass. But do you know if your mom and dad are watching tonight?
I hope so.
You
too.
hope so. Well, say hi to them. They're looking at that camera
Hi,
with the red
Mama.
light.
Hi, Papa. I love you.
Yeah, he's going to church every other hour.
Of
okay,
course I do.
he's going to church every other hour. So he's behaving really, really, because he's in Austin, Texas. So but anyway, Sarah just told me something funny in my ear, but I can't say it. So anyway, so thank you so much. The next guy we're going to bring in is Hagen, and he is the drum player. So you got to do a little dance first on in. No dancing? Okay. Okay. All right. And Hagen, where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
From Florida?
Southeast Florida, yeah.
Okay.
Fort Lauderdale.
And how did you hook up with these guys?
Tinder.
Tinder? Okay. I don't know what that is. What is Tinder?
Tinder?
Uh-huh.
It's just like a friend seeking friends. Like
Okay.
a little less sketchy than Craigslist.
Okay. Okay. And how long have you been playing drums?
About like a week now. Since I started the band, I got a drum set.
So you've only been playing drums for a week. Are you kidding? You're kidding. Is he kidding? Are you kidding? You're not kidding?
No, I've been playing for a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
So-
I was gonna say. I was like, man, I want to party with you guys. You come all the way from Mexico
can.
City, and you've only played for a week. Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So you're from Florida,
Yes, sir.
and so do you still live in Florida, or do you live in Mexico?
No,
now,
I
or
made
what?
the trip. Maybe one day. I kind of
Okay.
want to live with them.
Okay,
But no, I made the trek over to Texas.
nice.
I just need a little change,
Right.
I visited Austin a lot.
Oh, so you live in Austin?
Yeah, I just moved here.
Okay.
Like 2 months ago.
Okay, and so are you just filling in for them while they're here, or?
We'll see. I hope so. I mean, I like playing with them a lot, so
Okay.
we'll have a discussion after.
Okay. Well, I heard you guys warming up a little bit earlier, and it sounded really nice, dude. And that's why I heard you playing the drums. And you said you've only been playing a week. I was like, wow. I guess he never put them down. He was like 24 hours a day for 7 days or something.
Under promise, over deliver.
There you go.
That's my motto.
There you go. Good idea.
Thanks.
So, is anybody in your family watching?
I hope. I don't know. Probably not.
Probably
They're
not.
probably all asleep.
Aw, dude,
They're
Florida.
pretty lame.
Well, say hi to mom or dad or something on this camera over here.
Oh,
Camera
that
3.
one?
Yeah. Just say hi to
All the
them.
folks in Florida.
Okay.
954. That's what I mean. Yeah,
That's Aaron.
that's what the kids
How do
call
you
it.
do that?
Yeah.
9, 5. Do you do that?
No,
I don't know. I've seen
no.
that before. But
We're not cool enough for that.
no, not that cool. So you live in Austin now,
Yes, sir.
and how long have you been in Austin?
2 months?
2 months.
Yeah.
And so you're digging Austin?
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
It's
dude, I love it.
fantastic.
Yeah, I love Austin.
Music and good food. It's all I
Yeah,
need.
yeah. What's your favorite restaurant so far that you've been to here in Austin?
Probably that grilled cheese stand we went to last night on Rainy Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like a taco truck or something like that?
Yeah, it was a little truck, and
Yeah.
they used Hawaiian bread. So that was.
Oh, dude, I love Hawaiian bread.
Yeah.
It's-
I have a question for you.
Yeah,
though.
go ahead.
So you have the surround system
Yeah.
in your bathroom.
Yeah.
You use it when you shower.
Yeah.
Do you use it when you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's just always
It
go.
gets you. All right, I'm gonna let y'all in. I have a big screen TV in my bathroom. I have a
Oh.
huge bathroom. I've got a big
Yeah.
screen TV, and so I watch TV.
You're
And-
majestic.
And yeah, and then I also have not this one, but I have another iPad that is constantly there in case I need to, check email or something.
Bathroom,
like
a bathroom pad.
that. Yeah.
That's pretty
Well, I
tight.
have a I have a setup where I can watch DVDs or CDs, or I'm sorry, DVDs, or what is it, Blu-rays.
Blu-ray.
And so I like watching movies, you know. And so, in fact, yesterday I went to see a movie called, what was that called? I forgot what it's called. All the Money in the World. It's a story about John Paul Getty. And it was directed by Ridley Scott, and really, really awesome movie. So if you guys have not seen it, I, believe it or not, am a cheap bastard, so I go to the discount movies. Now every once in a while, I'll go to the regular theaters, but I like going to the discount movies. I don't know, they just seem a lot quieter and stuff. But anyway, it's a really, really good movie. If you get a chance, they're showing it at the Movies 8 in Round Rock, and they're also showing it, I believe, in Lake Creek theaters. And really, really good movie. So tell me something about hobbies. What kind of hobbies do you have? What do you do for fun? Except for other than Tinder.
See what I like golf. I play a little bit of golf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now you're talking about frisbee
No,
golf or real golf?
Tiger Woods
Nice,
stuff, man.
dude. Are you any good?
At one point in time,
Ah,
in my heyday.
well,
In my early teens.
I had a friend that was going to take me golfing. My friend Ted.
You look like you'd be
And-
fun to take on the golf.
But he won't do it because he's afraid that I'll get him thrown out of his club.
Yeah.
So he won't take me. But I have been wanting to go for the longest time.
You should.
I just haven't gone. So what else do you do for fun?
I just try to play the drums as much
Okay.
as possible and play
And
music.
Do you have a drum set at your house, or do you have like a place that you go to
Yeah,
practice?
I'm a very bad neighbor.
Oh. Don't open any packages. I know it's early, but don't open any packages, dude, because no, you got to be nice, dude. I don't understand. People don't understand. These are tough times, so you got to be a nice person. You got to be nice to people because people will snap. And I've seen them. I've seen them snap. I've seen everything from really calm people and they'll snap, or cops. I've seen cops snap before. So. Dude, just be nice to everybody, What's that? John Lennon, give peace a chance, Just be nice to everybody. So, anyway, I really, really enjoyed you guys, when you were warming up earlier, so I know that it's going to be a great show. So, kids, stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes, I believe 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to go do whatever it is you got to do. If you got to reload a bowl, whatever you got to do, this is the time to do it. And we'll be right back.
Wanted to say I'm sorry. This is the last encounter. Since it's so hard to meet you, I'll be quick, it's just a moment. How long can souls be willing to feel the love that freaks me? As long as you don't cheat me, what
All right, kids, we're back. Here it is. I promised you an awesome band. Here they are, the Robbers.
Everybody look at him. Close your eyes and think again. All the mistakes like a can. All the sad girl ever ride. Tell me all those things you think I do here. Gonna take a break, I know beside me. Every man it's just in your head. Why the rock you little girl? Can I say your name again? Seems like no one's gonna care. Tell me all those things you think I do here. I'm gonna take a break, I know beside me. Everything you say is gonna get me. Everything you say is gonna for today.
told these girls. And this is Now You See Me.
I came to say I'm sorry. This will be our last encounter. Since it's so hard to meet you, I'll be quick and choose a moment. There is no lights, but now you see me.
This is the last one. It's called Mind the Gap. Where are the robbers?
I always have to wait like 5 seconds before I talk because sometimes it takes them that long to turn my mic off. Hey, Elena, why don't you come back and join? We're going to have like 2 minutes.
Poor Ted. Although I must say, he is taking it pretty quietly.
No. Mr. Graham must have told him by now.
Yes? I didn't say anything. Say, Lou, this isn't meant as a criticism, because I really love having these talks with you. I really do. Good. Good. But are you aware of the fact that we've been sitting here now for 5 minutes and you haven't said anything?
No, it's really been 5 minutes. Where is the time?
You said you wanted to tell me something.
Right. Right. Maybe you'll need this.
Does it normally toast good news with champagne? This, of course, it's bad news. If it's bad news, Lou, I'd rather not hear it.
Ted.
I'm not strong, Lou. Some people take bad news rather well. I mean, it rolls right off their back. But not me. I take bad news badly. I don't want to hear any bad news.
Ted, I can't help it.
Sure you can, Lou. But if you were thinking of firing me, you could change your mind.
Ted, I'm not thinking of firing you.
Oh. Well, that's great news.
That wasn't the news.
Lou, I can't take bad news. Unless it's about you, I might be strong enough for that.
Ted, it's not about me. Look, take a really good mouthful of that. Come on, down the hatch. Down the hatch. No, I mean actually swallow it. Now, Ted, I'm going to give you some bad news, and I want you to take it like a man.
Oh.
Because if you can just reach deep down into yourself and find that inner strength, I always felt that you have, you'll be all right. And what's more, you'll gain from knowing all this because you'll know that you're a real man.
Oh, Lou. Why me, Lou? Why me? What have I done to deserve this?
Ted, I haven't told it to you yet.
You mean it gets worse?
Ted! You're not getting a Teddy Award. You weren't nominated this year. I'm sorry, but there will be other years. Ted! Pull yourself together and be a man.
Very well. Very well, Lou. I'm myself now. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right, kids, we're back. I want to talk about a couple of things. We got Elena back in the seat here. But I want to talk about a couple of things. South by Southwest, people that are visiting from South by Southwest, please be nice to our cops. There's 300,000 more of you out here for this next week, I believe. Please, please, behave yourselves. Our cops are overworked, and they don't need the hassles. So please, behave. Also, Enrico, our DP, is not here, and he rides a motorcycle, so we're a little concerned about him because it's not like him not to show up. So, Enrico, you better be okay, because Tyrone's going to kill you if you're not. So he's going to kill you if you're not. But anyway, and I also want to thank Elena for coming to talk with us. And again, your film festival, you start accepting submissions when?
Soon. Soon. Hopefully this week I'll get it up. Yeah,
Okay.
get them up.
Okay. I was going to tell you that I still have not seen Chicken People. I know, dude. I know. And if you look at the bloopers from our show, you can go to our website, I think, or maybe just go to YouTube and look for the bloopers. And there's a segment there. It's like a 3-minute little clip. But I mentioned that they had Rotten Tomatoes gave it 100%.
Did they really?
Rating, yeah. So it's supposed to be a really, really cool movie. So you guys, if you get a chance, check that out. And I don't know, it just sounds so funny. But you're going to be accepting submissions, and when is your film festival?
It's always the first weekend in November.
First weekend in November,
So
okay.
whatever that is this year, I think it's
Okay.
second, first.
So I have until November the 1st to make a movie. Actually, they're talking about making this one film. It's called Movies 8.
Oh, cool. I want to see it.
El Ocho. I've just been informed. El
Oh,
Ocho.
cool.
And it's about two guys, dealing with everyday life. And the saving moment is having to go see or being able to go see a movie.
That's awesome.
At the end. So it's because I love movies. So, anyway, guys, I was going to have the band come back here and stand behind us. Come on over here, guys. And first of all, I want to thank you guys. You got them all? Okay, I want to thank you guys for coming and sharing your talent with us. You guys are awesome. I know that people are going to write us and tell us that you guys are awesome. I do want to say I'm sorry to this bug that died in my drink. It flew right into my drink earlier, and it's at the bottom now, but it's got a smile on its face. So it died happy, whatever it was. But at this point, it's going to be protein for me because I'm not going to lose a single drop. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. And you guys are from Mexico, or right outside of Mexico City, Pueblo. And what is your website?
You can check Facebook page. It's Watch the Rovers, and you can find us in any social media like that. Just socialmedia.com/WatchTheRovers, and we'll be there.
Okay. And you're on Snapchat and
Spotify,
what is it?
Music,
Twitter and Instagram and all that.
YouTube,
Okay.
Bandcamp, if you want to download the demo, we'll be uploading more songs.
Okay.
I hope.
At the end of the show, what I always like to do is do a shout out to Mexico. So that's what we're going to do in a few seconds. Elena, again, thank you so much for coming and spending time with us. Isn't she beautiful? She's so beautiful. I remember at the show. Ready? 1, 2, 3. ¡Viva México! ¡Viva México!
The Big Daddy G Show. Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show.
Here's your daddy.